There are no excuses for invading a country. Part 5 of 8. On Between Master and Disciples, held in English.
Warning: sensitive images.
Individual humans have to change. That's all.
Yes,
Master.
Not really change. They have to be themselves. The original noble, benevolent, compassionate, intelligent, enlightened self.
Yes,
Yes.
Master.
By doing good, by being peaceful with others, by not making war with other children of God's creation, by being enlightened. And if they cannot be enlightened by themselves, they must seek some friend, some guide, some teacher who knows already how to learn.
Yes.
To learn to return to the original, noble, godlike self. That's all there is. Very simple.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Be vegan. Seek an enlightened teacher or friend. Call them whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as you seek them, seek their wisdom and the know-how, technique. Like everything else, there's a technique to achieve enlightenment even.
Yes, we
Yes,
understand,
Master.
Master.
Because we are in this physical world, we need the technique, like every other thing. That's all. Just seek an enlightened master anywhere and be vegan. And then peace will come, even without praying for it. Right now, we're praying, but many of our prayers are not answered. Because the great gods, they turn away from humans' prayers.
Oh.
Many of them don't want to hear, don't want to see humans, and don't want to know anything about humans anymore. Only a few do it. A few of those ancient masters who try their best to help.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
But still, humans must listen to their teachings, listen to their advice, inner and outer. Outer through books, Bibles and sutras, and inner by the enlightening process. To listen to God's direct teaching inside through the form of a melodious voice.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
We can call it voice, but it's a voiceless voice, and it's a soundless sound, because the soul doesn't need any noise from the worldly language to understand, to be awakened, or to free itself from the snare of the mind, the body, and the wrong social view and knowledge.
Yes,
Yes, Master.
That's why we can pray. We still continue to pray, but our prayers was mostly unheard, unanswered, because the highest God doesn't want humans to continue to war with each other and to murder and torture other beings like the animal people and destroy the planet by raising animal people for meat and cutting trees at random, the size of football fields every day.
Yes,
Yes, Master.
How much longer can the world, can the earth sustain us if we continue this way? Spewing methane into the air to contaminate the air that we breathe, and chemicals and poisons flowing into our drinking water by chemical things, pesticides and all that.
Yes.
Killing animals, people, just to eat, just to stuff it down the throat with bloody guts, and torturing animal people before killing, burning them alive, roasting them alive, and
Oh.
cutting their throats and torturing them with all kind of things, stealing their mother's milk, and torturing animal people, innocent, helpless, imprisoned animal people in the laboratory, just for cosmetics even.
Yes.
How would any God with fairness, judgment, support that? Would help this kind of brutal race of human beings?
Understand, Master.
So we cannot blame the gods for not answering our prayers. We cannot blame anyone except ourselves, because we live brutally, so we will earn brutal outcomes. Oh my God, terrible for everybody. I wish they just all listen. It's so simple. Just be vegan even. Not to talk about being enlightened. Just be vegan, make peace. That's all. It's not much to ask, is it?
No, Master.
And we have plenty of vegetables to eat. And nowadays they even make meat-like types of protein and everything. They have everything they need. They don't need to torture the helpless, innocent beings just to drink their blood, to eat their flesh. This is so terrible. Even the so-called religious people do that. How can ordinary people learn anything from anyone?
Yes.
Yes, Master.
You see, since our world has never been peaceful, and Russia, Putin, is always very aggressive everywhere already. So they should have let Ukraine join NATO, because Ukraine is next to Russia.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Master.
Not that I praise NATO or anything, but united we stand.
Yes.
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 So if Ukraine would have been allowed in NATO, then Russia would not have invaded Ukraine, because Putin would have to think many times before going against the whole of Europe and the world, America, for example.
Yes, Master.
That is a prevention method. But no, they left Ukraine all alone there, knowing the danger and the risk for that country.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
And even after Russia arrayed their army everywhere at the border already, they still did not steer.
Yes, that's right.
They just want to turn the blind eyes. No matter what excuse, it's no excuse at all.
I understand, Master.
First, they did not take the preventive measures to protect Ukraine. And then later, they even didn't do anything more.
Yes.
When Russia arrayed the army at the Russian border to Ukraine, they should have done the same at the Ukrainian border.
Yes, for sure.
They didn't have to fight. Then Russia would have backed off.
Yes, Master.
But they didn't do anything. And waited until Russia went in and killed people. Russian soldiers died, and Ukrainian people died and were raped and maimed. Even raped an elderly woman, 83 years old. It is more than evil.
Yes. Very.
Disgusting, despicable.
Yes.
Master.
I would spit on anybody's face if I knew who that was, if I could. I would throw sand on their body. Oh, God. So whoever deters Ukraine to join NATO, they are also responsible. They have to pay the price. Not just Ukraine alone has to pay. Not the Russian soldier alone have to pay the price.
Yes, Master.
They're all responsible. All these NATO people. And still not repentant like Merkel.
Yes.
If she was in Ukraine and being raped by the Russian soldiers, I don't think she would like it. You think she would?
No, of course not.
And then just sits in her own safe fortress and then lets everybody die and be hurt and in pain and all kinds of suffering like that.
Yes.
And still doesn't repent. What kind of mouth speaks such things? Only the meat and bloody, dripping mouth can do that, can speak such things,
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Master.
can speak such in the face of all this atrocity and suffering of the Ukrainians and the Russian soldiers alike.
Yes.
Of course, I'm not supporting Putin, but I support Russia.
Yes.
I don't want all these young, beautiful people just to go and die like that. Would you like to die just like that?
No.
No, Master.
No.
To grow up and did not even have a girlfriend, or maybe have, waiting at home, or wife and kids, and just went there and just died, boom, just like that? Or maimed and disabled.
Yes, Master.
Yes, Master.
Russia hides all this. They did not let the public know. They bought cremation machines with them on the battlefield, according to the news.
Yes,
Yes.
that's right.
So they just burned them all. So nobody even knows. But the Russian army would know. Because they have surveillance, they have intelligence agents. So they can know. But the Russian people, they are kept in the dark.
Yes,
Master.
And the Russian soldiers, they didn't want to fight this war. Maybe a few of them, of course. Or some of them because they have to.
Yes.
They didn't know what else to do. They're young men. They're very young. They don't know what to do. They went into the army just to learn to obey and to use weapons. That's all they are taught. When you are young, it's difficult for you to make any real decisions.
That's correct.
You cannot decipher what's good, what's not. And even if you know it, you don't know how to react. I was young once. I also know all kinds of things.
Yes.
When we were young, we're just so vulnerable. Easy to be misled, or even if we know it's wrong, we just don't know how to react.
Yes.
And how? How would the Russian army react? They stay together there under control of their superior. If they want to run, also where? It's not all that easy. Some did run, some did refuse, but not all can do that.
Understand, Master.
They are under control. They're being brainwashed also.
Yes, that's right.
I don't mean all Russian soldiers are angels, but a lot of them don't want to fight. They saw it senseless, and they didn't want to die just like that. But they don't know what else to do. They're just soldiers. They're not commanders. And their commanders and their comrades keep dying in numbers like that. So one of the units did react. They ran the tank over their commander even. And that guy died
Yes.
because they were so angry with this stupid war, seeing all their comrades fallen like that for nothing, for no reason at all.
Yes.
They're warring with a good neighbor like Ukraine. Oh God. I think Putin wanted the whole Ukraine because he wants to control the farm produce also from Ukraine so that he can earn a lot of money if it belongs to Russia, and then also control the population of Europe.
Yes.
Yeah, they will kowtow to him even more. They will kneel on the floor begging for food.
Yes.
If he doesn't want to give them any food, then they'll die. Because Ukraine produce is feeding Europe and even further away from Europe to Asia, and even affects Brazil and Africa. Can you believe that?
Yes.
Everything affects everything. Can you imagine how important Ukraine is? So I think they better protect Ukraine or else.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Now it's too late to think anymore. The preventive medicine they should have swallowed. Now the sickness, the cancer is already there everywhere. So they should find a stronger medicine to fix it. If they still can. I do hope they still can.
Yes.
Yes.
Have to cut it out.
Yeah, cut it out. I hope they can push Russia back, go home, where they belong.
Yes, Master.
And I hope the whole Russian population will be informed of the atrocities of Putin and will not support him anymore, he and his gang.
Yes.
Oh, my God bless us. But the thing is, humans still need to change, war or not.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Otherwise, we will have war forever. It is like that. Cannot avoid. Cannot avoid war if you make war.
That's right.
Right.
Not only make war with humans, but make war with animals, people. Innocent, defenseless, no armor, nothing.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Just imprison them in the factory farm and then kill them anytime, like that, and stuff it down the throat, and call that food. Oh, barbaric war. Oh, devilish people. Terrible, terrible. Most people are so misled, so ingrained with this kind of violent doctrine. And such a violent society can only beget violence.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
If we live violently, we will die violently. We will incur violent effects.
Yes.
Yes.
If you create violence, you can only beget violence. That's what it is.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Every living creature has the right to be treated ethically. Dirk Verbeuren, vegan.